Heidi here from Rain Country. God is good all the time. Well, I know I just did a video on being back on Rumble, and I wanted to do another one because there's been some important questions that have come in regards to Rumble that I've got ever since I've been back on Rumble. Now, I've been on Rumble for over a year now. I just had to take a break for a while until I could figure some things out to streamline everything to make myself to be able to upload videos there faster again so that I can still have that secondary place. Well, the first thing I do want to point off at the bat, right off the top, is no, I'm not leaving YouTube. I'll stay here as long as I'm allowed to stay here. But Rumble is a secondary video platform. A lot of people say, well, what is Rumble? Well, it's a video platform, much like YouTube, just not as big, at least not yet. And there's many other video platforms out there. Rumble is just the one I chose. I actually have accounts set up on several different ones, though I've never used them. And through the years, I've just set up several accounts here and there as backups. So if I ever needed to start uploading my videos elsewhere, I would have those. And then finally, when it came right down to it, Rumble was the one I chose to go with. And no, I just simply do not have time to do them all. So a couple of the questions that came were for the viewer. People were asking, do you have to have a Rumble account in order to view the videos? No, you shouldn't. It should be very much just like YouTube, where you should just be able to go in there and watch the videos without having to set up an account. If you don't have an account, though, you won't be able to like or comment or just interact in general, or even sign up to follow channels and then get notifications whenever they upload videos there. And then some people, I'm sure, are wondering, well, what is the benefit, at least to me, for me to be able to put my videos up there as well? The main benefit is just for me to have another place to store my videos, even though I have them all on an external hard drive. But having another source is good. It's kind of like having backups for the backup, but mostly the benefit is to my viewers, not to me. I don't get much benefit out of having my videos on Rumble. And that is because there's a lot of people who prefer Rumble over YouTube and have just left YouTube entirely and would just much rather watch videos over there. So I'm doing that for their sake, even though I make very little money on Rumble. So really, it's not, as far as monetary gain, it's not much of a benefit. And I'll just tell you right up front, I've been on Rumble for well over a year, and in all that time, as the moment I'm shooting this video, I've made a whole $66 for all that time, which means that it's, even though I've already had the videos done, just like for YouTube, still it takes me time to upload, put them on there, make sure everything's right. And, you know, I'm only making a few cents an hour for my time, but it's still worth it to me to have that secondary source. And also, the other thing that makes it worth it is that there are some videos, and this is why I started uploading over there in the first place, was over a year ago, I had some videos removed by YouTube because suddenly they were violating community standards, because that's what YouTube is. They keep adding more things to their community standards, more taboos that you're not supposed to talk about. This particular thing was in regards to a natural substance that's been used for hundreds of years to cure many ailments, and a lot of people have videos out on this topic, and suddenly now it's taboo, and so people are getting videos removed or having their whole channels removed or getting fined, at least those that get caught. And I didn't know that. I didn't know that was something I was not allowed to talk about until I went back and read and some policies in there. I'm like, oh, I don't remember seeing that in there before. So as such, it gives me a place to put videos like that, that at least for now, at least for the moment that I'm shooting this, is still acceptable over on Rumble. And so I do have a few videos that I have over there. Most of them that are over there are ones that I've either had to edit parts out and then put on YouTube, but put in its full form on Rumble, which, because I mentioned this particular natural substance in those videos, and so I have them in their full form on Rumble. And then there's just a couple other videos that are kind of a gray area that I don't know that YouTube would even allow. So they're over on Rumble as well. And what I've done is I've compiled all those videos into a list and have a link to that list that I'll put in the description box down below. And then one of the big questions I've been getting, and this was just due to a misunderstanding, which is a very understandable misunderstanding. And it was because a channel, one that I highly respect, had come out and told people that Rumble owns the rights to your videos when you put them up there. There's truth in that, but there's something that they may not have understood, and I get why, because this is where it can get confusing. If you're wanting to put videos on Rumble, this is an important point to know. And if you just look first glance, you'll probably miss this, because I didn't get it at first either. It took me a while to figure it out. Well, when you go to upload your videos to Rumble, you have, once you get past that first page where you put in the description, you get the video uploading, you got the thumbnail, etc., you go to the second page, and the second page at the top, I'm going to put an image here so you can see what it looks like. You have 4 options to choose. And you'll see in this image that the option that is in white, it's white because that's the one that I choose. That's the one I put all my videos under when I upload. The first 2 options, if you select those, you will make more money off of your videos on Rumble, but they then do own the rights to your video. So now that video is no longer yours. It is Rumble's video. So both those selections say video management, which means they're managing your video, they own your video. The second option, the only difference between that and the first one is that YouTube is excluded from that in the fact that you can still put that video up on YouTube, but no place else. You can't put it on Brighteon. You can't put it on Vimeo. You can't put it on BitChute. You can only have it on Rumble and on YouTube, and that's it. And you still do not own the rights to your own video. The option number 3, the one out of those 3 that makes the least amount of money, that one is just like YouTube. You own all the rights to your video when you put it up there, which means you can put your video anywhere, and you can also take it down whenever you want. You can't do that once you've uploaded a video to Rumble and you've chose to a video management option. You can't take that video down whenever you feel like it, because now they own it. So you don't have a right to take, that'd be like stealing it if you took it down. So important to know this before you start a channel there and upload your videos there. Then the 4th option is just, it's not exactly private, it's just unlisted, which means only your subscribers are gonna see that video. It's not searchable, it's not gonna show up on your channel page. And so that, it's good to understand all those different options. And, some people might want to use that option, but I don't think you make any money off of that one at all. Now, one of the benefits, as already mentioned, to Rumble is that it's less restrictive in what you can talk about there. One of the downfalls, though, is you cannot make playlists or save videos like you can on YouTube. I'm hoping this is a feature that Rumble will eventually add, because I have noticed in just the past year or so since I've been there, they've been changing things and starting to upgrade things and make things better. And one of those things is the description box. It used to be that the description box under Rumble showed the whole thing. So if you had a lot of information like I do in our description box, it would show the whole thing. So you had to scroll past all this to get down to comments. And that was a little bit irritating. So I tried to keep things in there. My first videos I was uploading very short, but now they changed it so it's more like YouTube. Whether you're watching my videos on YouTube or you're watching them on Rumble, if you want to be able to access any of the links or other information or email address and so on that I have in the description box, you have to make sure that you go down to that box. It's going to be a long horizontal box, and it doesn't matter what device you're on. And depending on the device you are on, it will either say show more or it will just simply say more. Just make sure you click on those words to open that description box to find everything in there. So I like that because it pretty much applies all the way across the board. Now, some people may have some outdated apps that may just, if they're on a smart device, it might just show a little gray arrow over on this side. But for the most part, everything's changing, so it's pretty much similar. So anyway, now you know that. You know where to find those links. A lot of people ask because they're new to these different places and they don't know how. They say, I can't find the link. Well, it's because they're only seeing just a little bit that's being shown and not clicking on the show more to open the whole thing up. And then when it comes to searching videos, if you're looking for my videos in particular on Rumble, because my channel name is a little bit different. I don't know why I did it that way. But on Rumble, it's all one word because I think you're only allowed to put it in all one word anyway. And it's Rain Country Homestead. And so if you're looking for a specific video or trying to do a search for a specific video or topic, you need to put in that search bar at the top, put your topic and then put Rain Country Homestead, all one word, and then you'll find the videos that you're looking for. If you're on YouTube, it's going to be slightly different for my channel simply because my channel name is a little different because it's just simply Rain Country. Even though it used to be Rain Country Homestead, it was still 3 separate words. And then for there, just because my channel isn't just about homesteading, I decided to shorten it to just Rain Country, and it made it easier anyway. But the same thing applies. If you go to that top search bar and you're searching for a specific video, you put the topic and then put Rain Country. You can put them in either order. You can put Rain Country and then the topic you're looking for, like how to make wine, something like that. And either way you put it, it's going to work for you to be able to find the videos. You can also do a more simple search by just putting the topic alone. If you go to the channel, whether it be mine or someone else's, each channel has their own search bar that's only for that channel. And if you're looking at the screen, it's to the far right and down. You see all those tabs, you'll see the videos, the playlist, the community, and then you keep going over and then you'll see the little search bar. Now, I don't think that shows if you're on a smart device. So on a smart device, you would have to still use the same search. Like I mentioned, you just use the main YouTube search. Now, the last thing I wanted to say is that when it comes to Rumble, is it the best video platform out there? No. It's not the best. Every video platform you go to, and everybody's going to have their thoughts and ideas, that Odyssey is the best, and Brighteon's the best, and BitChute is the best, and this is the best, and everybody's going to tell me that. But no one place is perfect. They're all going to have their different little variances. And so so if you're going to go to, have a secondary channel for yourself, or if you're wanting to go to a specific place and have that be the place where you get all your information from other channels, that's all going to vary per person. And any place is subject to restrictions and control. I don't care where it is. No place is perfect. But I chose Rumble because it was the right place for me. And quite a bit of my followers like it there. So I thought, you know what? This looks like a good choice. I'm going to go with this one. It looks like the way, because I've checked into the way the other ones are set up. And there's a reason why I never posted there. And I like the way Rumble was set up. It was the cleanest, easiest source. So you got to find out what works best for you. And if you don't like any of those others and YouTube is your place, then just stay here because you'll still keep seeing my videos here. You won't see every single video I have because there'll be those rare few that I can only put over on Rumble, but you'll still see most of my videos, like maybe 99% of them here. And anyway, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. I wanted to answer a few questions. If you have any more questions about Rumble that you'd like to ask, put them in comments down below. Any thoughts? But just know if you try to recommend any other video platforms, I've heard them all, and I'm just not interested because I simply do not have the time to spread myself that thin. I do still have a life outside of my channel. I do still have now 3 grandbabies and chores to take care of, and now a garden. The garden's getting into full swing. I got to be pouring my time and energy into that and taking care of my husband. So just know that and just be respectful of that is all I ask. But if you want to share what your favorite place is, that's fine. Just don't tell me I should go there. That's the one that irritates me, is when people say, you should do this. Well, no, I should do what suits me. You should do what suits you. And that's all there is to it. All right, well, thanks for watching. Take care and God bless.